Hello there, Internet's version 2 here with Let's Play Splatoon 2. Today, it has been a couple of weeks since I've recorded a video, so there's a bunch of update news in the whatever the word is that I'm looking for, apparently, because I can't think of it. Oh, and there's also a new Splatfest announced, which is the main thing for me to do a video for. But there's also, I think, 3 new weapons. Well, 2 new weapons and a better version of a weapon that I already have. And I'm also recording using a completely different method today, so hey, if it sounds better or worse today than usual, it's because of that. Audacity kept peaking my microphone and doing that, so now I'm just straight up recording in Vegas Pro, so hey, maybe this program will actually make my microphone peak less than usual. It doesn't help when I do things like peak, and it does that, but hey. What's Splatfest theme? It is... Here it is! I forgot how much they are on about before they tell us what it is. It is... Action versus comedy! Action versus comedy movies and TV shows. Oh yeah, easy, I'm all about that action. Where explosions at? In the other game, because it's Explosion Man. It's lame. There's not even a joke. I want a motorcycle chase through Snapper Canal. Hashtag hot take, James Cameron's action sequences are dull and uninteresting. Hi forever. I don't find James Cameron's movies interesting. Terminator 2 is alright. It is not above alright. I'm gonna get fucking murdered. James Cameron's action sequences are not very interesting. It's, dare I say, Michael Bay with restraint. It's just explosions. It's boom, explosion there, boom, you watched the last 40 minutes of Avatar and tell me that the fighting in that makes sense. Fuck you. Watch Tarantino or Del Toro or way more Japanese stuff, because Japanese seem to understand action so much better than the West. All of the East understands action better than the West. Freaking look at India. Look at their amazing movies and their amazing action sequences. They fucking... Western action sequences are dull and boring. I don't like them. I want to see some fools getting splattered in slow motion. I want to hear Sheldon talk nerdy crap jokes in front of a laugh track. Laugh tracks may be bad, but action movies are just as corny. Have you noticed how all the bad guys in action movies have terrible accuracy? And how they're brown people. What? Who said that? They couldn't hit the broadside of a barnacle with a splash-o-matic. Yay! Love for the splash-o-matic. And why's the hero's always got to come out of retirement to stop her nemesis? And then it turns out the hero's partner was the true bad guy all along. Gasp. Wow. Hero wins, but she gets chewed out by the chief for destroying a city block. Sound familiar? Also, Dirty Harry is one of the worst movies ever made. Oh, sorry, I'm dropping all of my completely accurate takes today. Yeah, that's one of my favorites, actually. That's all my favorites. Why even bother with action? Laughter is the best medicine. What do you think? I like how there was no actual talk about why laughter's good. It's just like, action's this. Yeah, but action sucks. So if I go amongst my favorite movies, which is, number 1, The Martian. That's a science movie more than anything, but there's way more comedy in it than action. The action is the least scientific part of it, or the whole thing. And it's just to set up the plot and to have a end to the movie that is just like, by the way, sometimes in science, you gotta take risk and you may not know what they are, but if you're out of options, you sometimes gotta do it. But there's comedy in that. My other movies, Lego Movie, frickin' comedy through and through. Life of Brian, comedy movie. Comedy! Fuck you, comedy. If I want action, I play fucking video games. Octobrush Navoo! Yeah, and L3 Nozzle Nose D. They are releasing weapons rather rapidly lately. Both of these came out in the space of a week. One was, I think, on a Wednesday, the other one was on a Saturday. And there's 2 other weapons, which are actually new weapons that weren't shown there, but I've been playing with them before, and I wasn't going to do a video on them. But now I'm going to do a video on a bunch of those, and me shit-talking action. See, Tarantino is one of the few Western people who I actually like their action sequences, because Tarantino understands that absurdity is fun in action because most action movies are inherently absurd, but too many of them try and take themselves too seriously. I love the Batman franchise. Its action tries to take itself too seriously sometimes. Tarantino understands that absurdity is fun because action movies are inherently absurd, so might as well roll with it. And the thing that delivers the punch of action, the thing that makes action exciting, isn't the, like, explosions. It isn't how big everything it is on there. It's the tone of the time. What do we got there? I just want to test this album out. I give up on the nose. I mean, that's awesome hair. I'll give it that. And we got a bunch of people posting here. The best action moments in Tarantino movies aren't the over-the-top dramatic action. There aren't the most visually impressive action sequences. The best action sequences in a Tarantino movie are the ones where the action is a result of a tonal build-up to that action, and it's over-the-top and dramatic for that reason. Nozzle nose, yeah, whatever. It does its own thing. It has burst bombs, which makes me happy for them because that's a perfect thing for the nozzle nose. But ink jets are an octobrush no vu. Squid beacons and tenor missiles. They're not the perfect set for it. I quite like the auto bombs with it, but I'd actually prefer squid beacons, and it doesn't have inkjet, which is perfect, and I love tenor missiles. So yeah, Octobrush Novu is now my main Octobrush, and I'll buy this, because might as well. Oh, one thing I've done in the meantime, my gear that I'm wearing for my carbon roller is actually complete. It's now got all the stats and everything on it that it needs. You can see over here. Hey, it's got all the stats, and they're all lined up properly because I got really lucky. So, so there's that. Yeah. So that's why I like Tarantino's action, because he understands that the thing that makes the action exciting is the tone and situation around it, not the action itself. And I appreciate Del Toro, because Del Toro's action sequences, oh, by the way, undercover Brella. So it's a Brella that can, it doesn't have the fire, the Brella thing, but it can fire, it still fire normal shots while it's, got its Brella extended, and it's straight up from Kingsman. Again, another action movie where the action realizes it's like, hey, absurdity, let's roll with that, and actually is exciting because too many action movies try, like, it's inherently absurd. There's gunshots and explosions everywhere. Real life does not function that way in action scenes, in real life. It's inherently absurd, so fucking roll with it. Like, Kingsman has its problems, and it's not a fantastic movie, but it's an entertaining movie. Whether it's better than Terminator 2, I won't reveal here because I haven't watched Terminator 2 recently enough. And there's the squeezer, which is a champagne bottle. The way the squeezer works is the first shot from the squeezer is more powerful, more accurate, and a longer distance than the follow-up shots. So when you press it, it fires one more powerful, long distance, accurate shot. And then you hold it down and then it sprays wildly side to side, going brrrr. So if you tap the button a bunch, you shoot a bunch of accurate shots, but if you hold it, then you're covering turf. It functions both. It doesn't do either of the jobs fantastically, but it can do both of them effectively, which is an awesome idea for a weapon. I haven't seen many people use it, but it's an effective idea for a weapon. Anyway, as I was saying, Del Toro's action is because his action sequences are made of like 3 movements and then the action's done. It's so anime. It's incredibly anime, where it's this action sequence is this punch, then this kick, and then this strike with a weapon, and it's done. And each one of those individual ones has a lot of weight and momentum to it. So yeah, we can go plop, 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 plop. And we get a bunch of shots that are actually fairly good distance. And then if we hold it, hey, we get a bunch of things. So yeah, as you can see, like, it doesn't spray super fast in this method. These shots, I believe, take 4 shots to kill when it's doing that. These shots aren't the longest. They're fairly accurate. They're not the longest. Even this mode, I believe, is still a 3-shot weapon. But hey, it can do both. Get you a gun that can do both. And they've done it. I haven't seen many people use it, probably because it actually isn't super effective at those both. It's a weapon that can do both, but it can't do either super effectively. So you won't have as many matches where it's as effective an option to use, because you may not need to be able to cover both, depending on how your team's going. But like if I go plop, 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 I can completely miss, but come on. I'm young and die in the ink storm. I realized about halfway through that an ink storm was even happening. I'm a genius. Yeah. I have there's a lot of things where it comes to, when it comes to media, I don't buy into Japanese or Western or Eastern exceptionalism. They both have their good things and they both have their bad things, and there's so many creators from every side that trying to go, well, all Japanese movies are good or bad at this, or all Western things are good or bad at this, is way too generalized with the fact that there's thousands upon thousands of people or maybe not thousands upon thousands, but there's definitely thousands of people making media in both of those on a wide marketable scale, and then you would have thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands if you're talking about any creative work of any type, anywhere. So it's hard to generalize and just be like, well, oh, I don't like Japanese movies because they're bad at action, or they're good at action, or whatever. It's just like, well, okay. But there's so many different ones, and you're gonna have so many different people, so many different influences, and so many different backgrounds of creativity, or just personal backgrounds. I'm gonna hit ya. Damn it. This weapon is difficult to use. It is definitely a difficult weapon to use, so I'll only use it for one match. So, yeah, trying to categorize just this country or this region is good or bad at this particular thing is a bit too generalized, so it doesn't really make sense to apply it to that. That being said, I stand by that when it comes to action. There's very few Western creators who seem to get action good. Even when it comes to video games, I would agree with that, where action in Japanese games is usually way more satisfying than the West. And I think it's because it just seems to mainly be the West's idea of action is spectacle as opposed to actual substance. I think is the main thing. Action in Western things is more about it. Wow, we actually won. We're at danger, like a minute away from that ending. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, if you have a look at some of the biggest action movies that the West has, and the fact that the Transformers movies and Michael Bay movies, despite being schlocky pieces of garbage, constantly do massive things. And yes, I know part of that is because it does really well in China, but it's because like they make those movies for China as well. Like, and I'm not too familiar with specifics about how China does things, but they're only allowed a certain amount of movies from the West a year. I don't know if that's bullshit or not, or they include things in movies specifically go, hey, China, watch this movie because we've made it for you. And they're like, awesome, yay, something appealing to us instead of to all those gringos. I know they don't call white, whatever. But still, some of the most successful action movies that the West has are shit at action. But they're flashy. And I stand by. James Cameron's action sequences are a lot like that. There's an amazing video by Funhouse where they're talking about Terminator 2. And they say like all the driving and parts have action. And there's moments in that are good. Overall, it's like it's been done better. Maybe it's because I didn't watch it at the time that it came out. Maybe at the time that it came out, it was incredible because of spectacle, but spectacle doesn't cut it anymore because technology's advanced to the point where we can make the most spectacle-inducing thing imaginable. And we see that a lot. So maybe when it came out, it was very different. It's the same with Psycho. How Psycho seems absolutely ridiculous now. But back then it was terrifying because they just weren't used to it. Again, I don't know how true that is. Were people actually... I don't buy into the stories of people were fainting from shock. I don't buy into that, but maybe it had more of an impact back then when it came out compared to now. Maybe. But there was an amazing video by Funhouse where it's talking about how it has cool action, how Terminator... Oh yeah, see, we can just hold this and just keep firing while we're walking through the bar and blowing away people, and then everyone's heads explodes, and then we have anal sex with the princess. Because Kingsman! I still stand by that that Kingsman Horny Butt Sex Princess was one of my best Twitter names that I've had. Just from minusing the Kingsman part, so my name on Twitter was just Horny Butt Sex Princess. That was pretty good. So yeah, you just constantly fire and just do this, which it gives you immediately more survivability in a confrontation when you're fighting someone. Like, I just do that, and it's just, I've done a bit of damage to them, and they can't actually hurt me. Well, not for the start. So hey, it's awesome. It's got Splashdown, which is great for this weapon, and it's got Ink Mine, which I haven't really used enough weapons with Ink Mine in this game to like get used to it. It doesn't do a shitload of damage, though. I believe it's a 3-hit. I believe the most that this can do in one shot is 40. But given the fact that you're surviving for way longer in a fight because you're shooting at them while you've got this See, I can do that. I can do that with this so easily. I mean, I can do that with umbrellas, but fuck. Guess what? The umbrella doesn't work behind you. I wonder if they'll make a 360 umbrella, where umbrella's behind you as well. That would be dope. I mean, they've already got the tent umbrella, which is just insanely wide, so I don't know if they need another one. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So finally I was talking about how the action sequences in Terminator 2 are cool, but the fight scenes aren't. And I was talking about, don't you remember the super dramatic fight at the end of Terminator 2? Where the Terminator grabs the T-1000 and shoves him against a wall, and then the T-1000 grabs the Terminator and shoves him against a wall? How amazing were those fight scenes? And it's like, yeah, that is the case. And also, welcome to the I Think Terminator 2 is extremely overrated podcast, starring me, wrong person. This is gonna be me bitching about Terminator 2 the entire time because I don't dislike Terminator 2 as a movie. I don't dislike it. I just think it's insanely overrated. So it's a sequel and it's a shit. Regardless of your... Oh, damn. I didn't even kill them. God damn. Oh, they got a nozzle nose affair. So regardless of your opinions of how good it is as a movie or not, which mine is alright, it's a terrible sequel. It ignores so many rules of the first thing of this, like, Terminators aren't able to do this, time travelers aren't able to do this, and because of this, time travel is because of this and because of this. And I know that not following up on those rules and those rules being dumb is inherent to the genre of time travel movie. How did you... God damn... Oh, someone shot me from behind. Okay. Wow. My undercover umbrella is going well. It's going real well. There's so many things that are set up from the first movie of Terminator that are just ignored in Terminator 2 in terms of the rules of how things are going. It's like, no, fuck, we want cool ideas. This, The come with me if you want to live is good. That plot twist is revealed in a fantastic way. I'll give it that. Because that is actually revealed in a fucking great way. And that part's awesome. Still an overrated movie though. So if anyone actually watched this video and gave a shit, which no one does, but if people actually watched this video and gave a shit and heard me talking about this, I would be getting so many comments of, but what are your favorite movies? It's the Lego movie, it's a movie fucking gets said by a bunch of people who clearly didn't watch the Lego movie. The Lego movie is Cabin in the Woods for freaking summer blockbusters while doing something that Cabin in the Woods didn't do, which is acknowledging why people like summer blockbusters. And as someone who does not enjoy summer blockbusters and me loving like a movie, that's really fucking good. It's able to deconstruct them and be just like, this is what they are, and it's weird, and it's dumb, and cliche. But this is why we like them, because they're important. Fuck! Ugh. I could turn the rest of this video into me gushing about how perfect the Lego movie is, but then this video would go for multiple hours. It is... Oh yeah, fuck it, let's just listen to Fins and Fiddles, yeah! And... Mosha! Me moshing is just firing my shotgun. Wow, that sounds way worse. Okay. That sounded worse than I meant it to. I don't fire shotguns into mosh pits. Anyone saying that I do this is a liar. Dirty, filthy scoundrel. Just force that person to run away. Alright. Where'd they go? Well, there's some people over there. Oh, damn it. I tried to splash down them, but they saw me sneak up on them. Damn it. Ball titty farts. Oh, I'm turning into critical as time goes on, which is weird. Blah, 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 blah. You go away. Yeah! It's not a quick killing... It's not a quick killing weapon in any capacity. It's a 3-shot weapon if all shots hit as much as they can. Because I think it's maximum 40 damage. Oh, that is... I was about to jump down there, but no, I'm already on this part. Yeah, I think it's maximum 40 damage if 4 of the pellets that come out hit. The pellets, if not every pellet hits, then it's 10 damage per pellet that comes out. So it is not a quick killing weapon. It is minimum 3 shots to kill someone with it. But while you're doing that, you're gonna be taking a lot less to no damage for a lot of those shots. That's what I like about this. It allows me to run into fights and immediately have the edge of being more survivable than the other person. Damn it. If I can't aim, then it doesn't help. And I'm certain there are other weapons where if we're just standing right at each other and we're both firing constantly, even my extra survivability of having the umbrella would mean that they'd still kill me first. I mean, I've only got to hit them 3 times, so if I actually get up close to them, then it's good. I'm trying to do the Kingsman thing of standing far away and then just slowly walking up to them. Which, for a weapon that takes... See, that's it. In this situation, I still didn't even kill them. But we got the assist, but I got snuck up on. That situation is okay. That person was squid bagging, fuck you. Fuck everything! Yeah! Oh, fuck. Damn it. Yeah, we were, in a spot of fuckery just then. God damn. Okay. This one we may lose. This one we may lose. There we go, see? Survivability! Yeah, I'm playing not super great today. Oh well. After this, we'll switch to my Octobrush just because, yay, Octobrush. Oh. An Octobrush that doesn't have inkjet as a special. Oh, it's so good. And it's tender missiles too. It's one of my favorites to use. And my favorite is Splashdown. Without question, it is Splashdown. But I really like tender missiles. So tender missiles, Splashdown, what's it called? Inkstorm. All 3 of them have something very important to them about specials. They're quick. Inkjet is not quick. It takes so long for Inkjet to finish before I can start just fighting normally again. And if I don't kill anyone in that time, then all I've done is waste time. Or at least with Splashdown, if I don't kill anyone with it, it's over quickly. And Inkstorm, you just go and it just goes and paints everything for you. And Tinted Missiles is get out, aim, boom, 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 and then run in and kill them while they're running away. They're fast, is what I like. And curling bomb launchers are well, any bomb launcher really is the halfway point of that. They're time consuming, they take a lot of time for them to actually do their whole thing and fire all of them to be done. But I can still fire my normal weapon while I'm using that, so if I need to defend myself, I can do that. I'm also just really bad at aiming with the Inkjet, clearly. I was bad at aiming with it before, and then they reduced the AoE of it, and I got even worse at aiming with it. Motherfuckers. There are too many people who are too much better at... Wow, we got 3 brushes, okay. 3 brushes, they got 2 snipers. Although one of them's a bamboozler, so I don't even know if that counts. Booyah! Yeah! Have they got a Nova? Yeah, the other person with me's got a Nova as well. Ink brush! We're back with ink brush! So my whole idea of the set that I wanted... Fuck. Run away. I was trying to run away, it didn't work. My whole thing that I wanted to do with my ink brush is I want to have a stealth assault set. My Octobrush set. My Octobrush was going to have, what's it called? Ninja Squid no matter what. Sneak up on people and go blah 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 blah. And that was going to be my plan. But now that I've got Squid Beacons, then it means that... Oh, that... Squid Beacons is a sub that actually works really well into my Ninja Squid set, because it means that I can place them somewhere and just jump back if I want to. Like, I can just go, blah, it's just like, cool, we can just jump back here if I need to. Are people? Where are people? Where are they? What the fuck? Oh. Oh, someone sniped me, okay. I was being hit and I had no idea what the fuck was hitting me. Yeah. Yeah. And just pop that again. So my set that I'm planning for this now, for my Octobrush, now that I've got this, is 1 gear of pure subset, sorry, not subset, the sub power, because sub power on Squid Beacon is a faster super jump for everyone who uses it. So that's amazing. And then a Ninja Squid, and then on top of the Ninja Squid, everything else, the other main ability and all 6 subs on those is just going to be swim speed, which I worked it out should make me... So one thing I knew that it was there, I just didn't realize to what extent it applied. There's weapon weight classes in this game that weren't in the first game, where weapons are either light, medium, or heavy, and that determines your run speed and swim speed. And certain weapons count, Dr. Brush, for example, counts as a medium weapon, heaviness, which, fair, it's big. So, there's a guide of just like, if you equip this, if you have this weapon, this many swim speeds up will make you as fast as a lower weight class weapon. With this, the way it should work out, so if I've got, like, say, headgear is, I'm gonna need to use this. If I have this, my medium class weapon of my Octo Brush, to get it up to being the same so if I have this medium class weapon, damn it, with a Ninja Squid, if I want to be able to swim as fast as a lightweight weapon, then I need, I think it's, because I can't have 2 mains because my other mains are sub power and Ninja Squid. We lost that terribly. I should probably pay attention. Then you need, I think it's 1 main and 5 subs to have a medium weapon with Ninja Squid to be as fast as a lightweight weapon. And I'm gonna have 1 main and 6 subs, so I'll be slightly faster than the lightweight weapon, which apparently is things like the N-Zap and the Splash-O-Matic that I use. So I'll be slightly faster than those weapons. But I'll have Ninja Squid with that. And then add a bunch of sub power up so I can throw down Squid Beacons, and when other people use the Squid Beacons, boom, they're faster. It seems to be one of the best things to have sub power on. Because most sub powers for the bomb things is just increasing how far you throw it and how fast it gets to its destination. Which for a lot of them is good. For a lot of them it doesn't matter. Burst bombs, great. Splat bombs, great. Auto bomb, not really. It doesn't really help the auto bomb much. The curling bomb, it's really good for because it increases the speed of how fast it throws too, so it gets to its destination quicker and goes further. Which for a weapon that you want to throw down and then swim in the trail of is really good. That's dope. Oh yeah, man, Vincent Bills has been playing so much. You'd swear that this game had a mechanic of choosing how frequent certain music played for you, and I just put it all onto the Ailstorm sounding bin. But it doesn't. This game doesn't have that thing from Smash Brothers for some reason. I don't know why, honestly. Hell yeah. Honestly, if I had to choose a special that this could have had that would have been my favorite, it would have been that. It would have been the Incomer. This with the Incomer would have been my ideal choice. So I'm just like, Incomer! And then I'm more powerful to go in and attack people. But Tandem Missiles pretty good too, because I can go boom. And stand in this. Wow. Wow. Oh, this music is so good. Oh, it's so good. I'm pretty sure the Octo Brush is a 3-hit kill, which is awesome. Haha! Bye, Hellflower! Yeah! Oh, that went really well. And target! Fire! Pew 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 pew! Haha! Oh man, that actually got someone. And someone was killed escaping from it by someone else I noticed, which is dopamine. I'm gonna be mean. Ow. Go away, Bamboozler! Damn it. No one's sneaking up behind us. Yes, they are! You go away, Hellflower. No. Booyah. Yes, booyah. Oh, it's a pincer attack. Oh, we Mariah'd that motherfucker. Booyah. Hell yeah, booyahs. Gimme a boo. Gimme a ya. Ba ba booba doo booba doobie. Oh, there's someone behind us. No, you oh wow. Effective. Nice. Roller person, you're doing well. You get off there and stop sniping. I don't even know what you're sniping. There, bye. So this works really well with the tenter missiles. I am now realizing in one specific aspect of it's able to, when people run away, you'll be able to run up to them where they're running away from and hit them in the face with the tenter. Ah! Yeah! Oh. Okay, now we're losing it a bit though. Shit. Oh, they're still in danger actually. How? Also, these ramps make this so much easier. Wow, they really are still in danger? Awesome. I did not even realize. Hey, yeah, wow. I didn't realize we took over that much of their side. Awesome. Yeah. I didn't even choose my Splatfest team. I've been wearing my juice gear the whole time. Whoops. Oh, they didn't have someone. Oh, no wonder we were demolishing them. Oh, no wonder. Whoops. Oh, well. Let me choose my team before I end the episode. Whoopsies. I am a genius. I am so smart. Hey, I've maxed out a piece of gear and I actually got it set up how I wanted to. I should actually use it. I haven't done that the first one. Team action versus team comedy. Fair. Fair point. Yo, comedy. Yes, comedy. Yes, comedy. Fuck you, Lego Movie. Fuck you, Lego Movie. Someone get my girlfriend out of the hot car. It is really hot, by the way. So I've got, okay, I'm just gonna take a moment to brag because Ashlyn's the best person ever and fucking thank her so much. She got me this Dyson Tower bladeless fan, which is currently going right on the micro, so if you can hear that. But it's a bladeless fan, it's a tower fan, so it is giant. And so it's still hot here. The day before I recorded this, Sydney was the hottest city on the planet for that day, and I am not exaggerating. The highest temperature for that day across the whole planet was in Sydney, so I'm not exaggerating when I say it's fucking hot. But I shouldn't have to say it's fucking hot anymore, because this tower fan, even when it's on its lower settings, it's still hot in my room right now, but it's a very, very manageable hot. I am not so hot that I am sweating into my headphones and ruining them. And this is on its low setting. It is under half of its max capability. And it is, like, it's like, yeah, I guess it's hot in this room. That's as much as it is. And oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And people laughing. Squid Girlfriend's laughing. Awesome. Live now on Twitch. I don't believe you. That's not how this works. I'd rather die of laughter than die. That's pretty good, actually. That's a good one. Oh. No, fuck your action. This is just explosions, is what I mean. Fuck action. Retro Gamer Jersey, wanted. Please add it back. Where is it? That was a thing in this game? Yippee-ki-yay, Squiddo. Die Hard's good. Die Hard is good, I'll give it that. But I mean, Die Hard is tempered action. It's action with restraint again. Yeah, Hook Fuzz, that's pretty good. Die Hard is an action movie, but it's not just constant explosions everywhere. When there's, for pretty much every action sequence in Die Hard, which is one of the best action movies that ever exist, every action sequence that happens in that has a build-up and an escalation of tension until the action breaks out, or the action is actually a trick by the bad guys to distract people and it wasn't the point and everyone's... Do action like that and I'll love it a lot more. Don't do it like that and I'll be like... Oh, also... Okay, so... okay. Totally random thing. I'm gonna end the episode on this note because I'm butthurt about it. I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna go into my album. And there's all these screenshots. Where is this? It's the first one that's on here. I want this gear so much and it is Japanese exclusive. What the fuck? Look how good this shit looks. The Milky Imperials alone. Okay, so you know that whole thing about gold trims and how I hate it when black clothes are gold trims because gold trims look shit on clothes because I want black with silver trims. White's the inverse. I want white with gold trims because that shit looks fucking dope because the silver blends in too much to it. Black with silver trims, white with gold trims is my jam, and this looks so good, and I can't have it because it's Japanese exclusive. I can't order this person's gear by going order. I can't do that. I want it though, but I want it. But this person looks like a fucking scientist, badass motherfucker. I want it. I want it so much. I can't have it, and it upsets me. Point is, on the next episode, let's just stare at this person for the end of the episode. Fuck it. On the next episode is the battle between... I'm trying to think of a really shit action movie and a really shit comedy movie to compare. I'm trying to think if there's one that the same actor's been in both. If I knew movies better, which I don't because I don't watch movies, this would be a lot easier. Yeah, I got nothing. Some shit action movie versus shit comedy movie. You insert your own joke here. Post a comment in the comments below about your suggestion of how I could do my job properly and my comedy, because I'm ending on this flaccidness. Yay. Let me know. So, until that Splatfest happens, this is version 2, signing out.